facial recognition. So this podcast is a lot about e-commerce. So I'll start talking first of all about facial recognition and e-commerce. So I've talked a lot about affective computing. With facial recognition, the company, the product can tell your emotions. Are you sad by the product? Are you happy? Are you what kind of emotions are you having? It can also tell your health based upon like your total quality and baselines. Like, are you sick? Do you need medical attention? And your reactions to medications and the like. So I've talked previously about Amazon specifically and their role in healthcare, because that's a huge topic in itself. But in terms of effective computing in e-commerce, the ability to read emotions is going to be critical to e-commerce, and facial recognition plays a big part of that. So does the IoT and the connected universe of things. I've talked a lot about that also. A couple other things about facial recognition. Right now it's not as accurate, although it's getting much, much more accurate. Just like all areas of narrow AI, with practice, at a certain point it supersedes human capability. So facial recognition is just one aspect of biometrics. Just like how a growing number of companies, you have to put your finger to identify you, or your iris scan or something of that nature. So some people say biometrics, cuts way down on crime. It could lead to, more violent crime if a person tries to force you to put your finger in, or God forbid, cut your finger off. I don't know if the biometric would still work in that case or not, but in terms of facial recognition, a lot of it ties into surveillance. Some economies around the world obviously, have much more surveillance than others. But even in America, the police are using it to, some would say proactively, some would say, maybe punitively, monitor and surveil the public. Even perhaps when no laws have been broken. I'm not an expert in crime prevention. I just, read a few articles, but I don't know, a lot of how it's being applied in police departments and things of that nature. But facial recognition is a critical area to be at least aware of, because the use cases of it are very important, and it's a very quick growing technology.
The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.